Hello, welcome to the video. Now we need to get this done more dynamically, because as you can see, a lot of this is repeated here. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a function to build a GUI. Okay, and I'm going to call it build main, because it's not going to build all of the GUI. It's going to build all the noughts and crosses parts. So I'm gonna make an array, and this is going to contain the settings. So it's going to be a bunch of JavaScript objects. I'm just going to think, what do I need to give them? I need a color. I'm going to hard code some colors in. And this one is going to be white square. And it's going to need a size. And we only need one size because it's going to be, all of these are going to be squares. There's not going to be anything apart from squares. So as you can see, instead of us having a width and height, we're just going to have size. Okay. And we also need an ID. But I know that, so if I want to call it ID, but I always call it, I'm going to call it what I always call it, CID equals, in fact, we're not going to have an ID yet because we're going to have to give unique, in fact, we can, let's have an ID equals, I'm going to do something different here. I'm going to give it an ID, which is going to be milk and 0. And he's complaining about something. I haven't done nothing yet though. Let me think. Oh, it's got an equal there. Okay, now what else do we need? We've got the style with, oh yeah, class name. In fact, that's the class name there. So I'm going to call it CC color. So it's class name color instead of just calling it color, because it's going to get confusing. I nearly got confused just now already. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 4 of them in. 4 is probably a bit too much, right? And shall I try and match them with these colors here? In fact, let's just add some color. I'll make the second one be a red. Second one be a red square. And the last one will be a yellow square. And all of them will be the same size. And let's give them separate IDs, that's important. 2, 3. Okay, So what I'm going to now do is I'm going to create a class, another class, and I'm going to call it circle. Before I do that, I'm going to talk a bit about React. React is a component-based library, so therefore what you do is you get a big board like this, for instance, and then you think, what is a component? And as you can see, I could make all these circles are alike, so I can turn all of these into components. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a component for circles, and then this build GUI, the build GUI will be used to populate the board. Okay, so that's the build GUI. So it's going to return something. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use map. I'm going to use it. There's a bit of a shortcut version of it, so I'm going to use that shortcut version. But before I do that, I'm going to try and create the class. Let me cancel that. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to just take things out that I don't need. So I need a class called circle. And I'm going to take the constructor out of it. And I'm going to take out this, and then it's going to be empty. And I have to give you some attributes. So we're going to say equals what other attributes do we need? Style. Okay, it doesn't matter about the CID, but I'll put it in. ID equals so we created that class, and it's looking for attributes which are CC color, T size, and CID. Okay, so what I can now do is I can feed the attributes in, but what I'm going to first do is I want to use these settings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to return, and it's a bit of a shortcut. I don't know if you know how map works, but with the new versions you only have to use one return. Normally you'd have to use 2 returns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this model, and I'm going to let's just put that there. and we're going to return a CIRCLE and CC color equals model.cc. It should be model.cc color. There's T size equals model dot T. Let's check what it is. Model dot T size. If I took it wrong, T size is gonna be a it's gonna be an object, and it's gonna have a what's going on there? It's gonna have a width, and it's gonna have a spell height. GHT. Kite will be equal to, also use the model.t size. I'm using too much. I need to do another line now, okay? And for the CID equals model.cid. And then that's it. Or is it? Okay, I'm just going to close off the circle. That's all I have to do. And that should be it. Now I'm going to explain this now. Okay, let me just see if it works. Let me just see if it's working. Okay, it is working. Now, I'm going to pause the video here. In fact, let me see how much time is being on it. I'm going to pause the video and I'll continue on the next video. However, that is now functional. And in fact, I might carry on. Because all I need to do is, I need to, from here, let me just create a variable, const equals underscore. I just need to do that. This. Some things are here. render. Okay, I'm gonna have to give it a name. What can we call it? So now, all I have to do is find somewhere to put this. I'm gonna put it underneath here. So what should happen is, we should get 4 more squares come on the board when I do what I'm gonna do. And then it's working if that happens, and it isn't working if it doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't appear to be working. Let me see. Const GUI equals this dot get build main GUI. So it's not working, so there must be an error somewhere. Okay, looking at this, that is wrong. That is supposed to be like that. So that's incorrect. Also, the object's name is size here, and yet I've called it T size here. I should have given them better names than this. That's what happens when you don't give good names. And it still hasn't worked. So let me see what else is wrong. Models, oh yeah, here as well. In fact, what am I doing? That should be T size. So I've really messed up here. That should be T size. Because T size, is it T size here? Yes, it's T size there. And now it's working. So the aim of what I wanted to do was, I wanted to control these circles by, in fact, there's a problem here. In fact, is there a problem? I'm gonna have to sort this out, because that is going too far across. Well, it doesn't matter about that. I'll sort it out. There's an extra margin here, so I have to get rid of it. Can you see? It's supposed to be centered, but anyway, I think this is working now. The one way I can test it is by adding red onto more squares. So I'm just gonna paste there, and I'm gonna paste there, and 2 of them should be added to red. So as you can see, that happened. So now, these circles are being controlled by a JavaScript object, which is this. And I want to get to the state. That's what I want to get to the state where I'll change a JavaScript object, and then if you know how React works, you know that this is how it works. We're gonna eventually, when that board changes, it would automatically change these, whatever it is, or whatever number we set will show on here, and that's where I want to get to. But the first stage is getting this to work with a JavaScript object, and I've just created this sample object, and now that's working. I can go to the next stage. Thanks for watching the video. Till next time, bye.